Hey guys. So, welcome or welcome back. If you guys are not new to the channel, thank you for joining us. Guys, today feels like a tough one. So, I'm going to try to stay out of my head and just stay in my body. Um, so I don't get so emotional. Damn it. I'm going to be okay though, cuz I've been looking at it for a couple days now. Well, all day yesterday. I slept on it. I feel like I slept with the case, with her name, with the information, and I woke up to it, right? So definitely I've gone down a rabbit hole. Somebody asked or commented for me to look into this particular case, right? And I was like, I had heard the name, but I hadn't really dug into it. Then I'm looking, I'm like, oh, I did look into this case, but I just didn't like publicize it. But I feel like it's very similar to another case, Imani, I think her name was, a young lady who was in a similar situation who disappeared. Now I know I pulled for her, and yeah, I feel like she was put in the trash, like in the landfill somewhere. But this young lady, I'm like, okay, I don't think I had given this case like any attention like that. So I had to do that. So let me tell you what I do know and what I've seen is that everybody, everybody around Ziyah Harris failed her. Everybody. I believe there are teachers or counselors who were aware of some things. I know her sloppy big. I'm sorry, her aunt. I know her aunt was aware, and didn't do anything. My belief, based on the cards that I've seen, is that grandmother was also aware. Mother and father. Mother is a drug addict. I don't know how in and out she is in this young lady's life, but I feel like her and the actual father, who just so happened to have passed away recently, I believe, her actual father, I feel like both of them could be connected to this as well, or someone that they're connected to. It's a lot, y'all. Then also, of course, the uncle, the predator that was allowed to stay around this young lady. So Naziah went missing at the age of 12 or 13. It was uncovered or revealed or discovered after her disappearance in Detroit, I believe, in Detroit, Michigan. After her disappearance, that she may have been pregnant, that she was definitely having, I don't even want to call it a sexual relationship because she's a kid and this person's like 40, 41 now. So yeah, it wasn't no relationship. He had been grooming and abusing her for some time. That was part of the difficult part to see in this reading. As I'm looking into the energy, it's like this girl thought this was a relationship. This child, Goosey's going nuts. This child thought that she was in a relationship. There's a strong sense of secrecy connected to it, like the need to keep it a secret. But I don't know if it's like an understanding that this is wrong on her part. That was hard. That was hard. Even now, I feel like she doesn't completely blame the Uncle Jarvis. And I'm going to tell you why she shouldn't, right? Because it wasn't just him. I know. I said, oh, Lord, okay, people not going to like me for this. Y'all, yesterday, but I don't give a damn if y'all like me or not. Just hear my words, right? If you have an issue with what I say, take it up with spirit, all right? So, yesterday, I'm looking into this situation, and I kept being told that no, he didn't do it. Like, he is not the reason she is deceased, because she is deceased. She is crossed over. But I was told repeatedly, no, not Jarvis. Is he a predator? Absolutely. Is he like a pedophile? Absolutely. A child molester? Absolutely. Manipulative? Absolutely. Dumb? Absolutely. Smarter than a child, though? Yeah. But this thing that happened, it feels like it wasn't at his hand. It feels like he may have been like the connect. Like he put her in touch with these people or this group of people, or he delivered her to them. So yeah, I feel like too, that's part of why he's like, nope, not guilty, let's take it to trial, right? To make them prove it. But it sucks because he really should be telling on these other people too that are involved in it. But I feel like right now there's a picture being painted here to to have us so shocked and outraged about the circumstance, right, of pedophilia and molestation, that we just stop there. Like, that's egregious enough, right? And it is. It is. However, this is bigger than just this. Okay? Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Whew. Okay. So the way that I have the cards laid out now, the first set of cards, I asked Spirit at the I got those going crazy. At the time of death or the disappearance, tell me about Ziyah's energy. Okay. And then I also have for this section, tell me about the person or persons responsible for the moment that led up to her ending or disappearance, or her not being still here present with us, right? And this the part where I was like, who is all these people? It's a lot of people. It's quite a few. Okay. So we're gonna talk about these individually. I didn't do the section for the motive yet because I feel like the motive is going to need some of these cards from this deck. So we'll get through this and see if we even need to go any further into that. Also, for my personal deck, yeah, you see it. You see all of them. I'm probably just gonna walk through those real quick before we even go any further, and just show you the cards that came out. I will clarify if I feel the need to clarify. Some of them I already have, so I'll just tell you what happened there. Then these cards, this particular deck, I told y'all this has the potential to be a long reading, but this particular deck, this is the Places Oracle deck or Tarot deck, Places Oracle, and so I wanted to see what comes up in regards to her location. And then I also used an additional deck to pull about her location. So that's pretty interesting too. So we'll talk about that in a moment. I feel like I should timestamp this into sections. But y'all just stay with me or not, fast forward, whatever the case. I hope that something I say triggers a thought for someone that gives them some type of clarity or drops some type of hint. I remember this young lady I did a reading for. She was missing, a true crime reading. And the cards that came out, it was like a rural area, a farm maybe, definitely something connected to family, etc. This is what I'm saying, right? And then when they discovered her body, she was found on the so-and-so family farm, right? And then the name of the family I said from a different card. So it's just like you gotta kind of be paying attention. And then Goosey's, you kind of got to be paying attention because it's like clues in everything. Like this particular card, details came out. So this card, look at that magnifying glass and clarity. This card tells me that there could be something that is being overlooked, right? I also feel like, y'all, like the stuff that was the like she had like a shoe found, a jacket or something like that, or overall, some things were found, staged, fake, like just to throw you off, like to send you to a different direction. Let me show you this, guys. Let's get into it. And we'll start with my deck. Y'all, this is a really tough one because I had literally just told my sister 2 days ago, like, screw this. I'm going to start really trusting myself, right? Trusting myself, trusting my guides, because they don't be showing me stuff just to show me stuff, right? If they show it to me, it is a reason for it, or there's a message in it. There's something in it. Okay, so I was like, I'm not going to second guess myself because I'm telling you, I get the messages for on the back end, like, you don't even know, girl, what you said, this, and this. I'm like, you're right, I don't know. But, you know, people do know. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stop second guessing myself. I remember one family got so upset with me for suggesting that the father could have been having an appropriate connection with the daughter. And that's what she was running from. Baby, they were so mad. And I was thinking about her the other day, Samaria Beckett. And I was like, I should really put her reading back up because I don't think I deleted it. But her family was so crazy toxic. Their energy was disgusting. But yeah, like this shit really happens in day-to-day lives. This really happens. I really don't care how strong your denial is. Like, it really happens. I said, that's why I'm going to start trusting what the heck I see, even if it's so unbelievable. because, yeah, the truth is always stranger than fiction. Let me tell you this. So I had already pulled cards from my deck like once. And I was like, yeah, I didn't like the way I felt. So I had to get up. I went for a walk and I'm going to the gym later, all that. So I was like, I'll just come back. I'll revisit that. But this was the very first card out. The very first card. Okay, quite clearly. And I was like, yeah, know that. I believe that. I don't want to do this right now. So I got up and left. Anyway, so yesterday, pulled cards. These have been out. These have been out. I told y'all, this has been a spiritual rabbit hole. So here, guys, this particular card on the DL, there is a closeted sexual behavior or lifestyle or gender preference. So from what we know, even though she was only, what, 12 or 13, she definitely was having a sexual relationship with the uncle. But it is my understanding, guys, I feel like this was bigger than that. Because there's an energy, like I said, there's an energy of him being the connect, right? See? There's an energy of him being the connect. This 3 of Coins card carries an energy of community. Yeah, where it's like this is something that's done for pay, not like just to be social. This is something that's done to receive a physical benefit. I feel like this is not something that she told other people either. Like she didn't tell her friends or friend groups. Not the full truth or details about it. This could also be, who's this Empress? This could also be connected to, yeah, that might be her. That energy of pregnancy. The Empress definitely carries the energy of motherhood. And then here we have this Page of Wands coming out. So the Wands are can definitely be sexual energy. Page is definitely a young child energy. Okay, so there's that. We have here this Murder card, right? Goosies. So this is what I feel. I feel like she did cross over. She did pass away. She has transitioned. But I feel like it may not have been an immediate thing to end her life. I'm not positive about that, but I don't feel like that's the actual case. Like, I'm not sending you to this situation so that you can die. But yeah, I feel like there's actually some worry and concern about the fact that she passed away. However, it wasn't like the actual motive, but it was like a risk or the potential for that, and someone knew that very well. Look at this. Conspiracy. Multiple people. Clarify this murder. It's not sitting right with me that I just said that. Okay. So see, we have the Tower card here with the Knight of Cups and the Emperor. With this 9 of Coins, this person who feels alone. Tell me about the Tower. Because the Tower is often like sudden change, right? Sudden change, a sudden accident, something unexpected. So see, we have the Queen of Wands and the Empress, both feminine energy, with this 9 of Cups energy and the Temperance card, forced to indulge, forced to drink. Y'all, and it's a lot of energy about family and relationships, coins, because then here we have this King of Pentacles. That's what I wanted to know. If Jarvis is the King of Pentacles, who is this King of Pentacles? Because I'm like, he don't look wealthy. However, no. Okay, so she may have thought, oh, he got money. Or yeah, child. So she may have thought he had money or that he was wealthy. Who is this? Okay, so we have this father or father figure with the emperor energy here. That's usually somebody who is 35 or older. With the Knight of Cups presenting this thing, like this situation, like, no, this will be good for you. This offer that it's coming from a tower. But look, this cup of love could be like a cup of demise, because whatever is being offered here, there's like, it shouldn't be trusted, because somebody is being deceptive or dishonest here in order to do what? To try to control a situation, to keep someone under wraps, or from something from being revealed. What could that something be? Could be this Ace of Cups, which is often pregnancy or a baby. All right. Let's make you go back to being just you, just one person. Okay. So that could have been the motive for sure. However, conspiracy, multiple people. So there are other people that knew about this. I do believe they are female and male. Okay. Listen, ignoring signs or intuition. So there could have been an energy connected to this situation that she felt. Yeah. She was super worried about this. Like, either is this going to work? Or is this something I should be doing? Yeah. Just on the fence about it. Yeah. Naive. Like, they lying. He lying. It's not going to do. It's not going to work. Just kind of on the fence about it. Didn't trust herself. We also have a truth uncovered or revealed. We know that's the case. We also have this blunt force connected here. I'm not going to clarify that. Can you see this card? Yeah, it says pedo. Here we have, guys, a medical emergency. A medical emergency suggests that something happened that somebody needed medical attention for, but they didn't get that attention. So it's like something's happened, you crashed out, and we gonna either leave you here or we just gonna watch it happen, or yeah, but we're not taking you to the hospital, not taking you to the doctor. It's a medical emergency. We also have here the boyfriend or a boyfriend. That Ten of Cups energy. So very much so a part of a family or family dynamic. But a damn devil, a horny toad. Someone who thinks with their lower selves for sure. Guys, if you are readers, please, tarot readers, please feel free to look into this case and share your opinion as well. We also have, guys, a serial offender. We have definitely found out that this man, this uncle, is a serial offender in that he has repeatedly done something, right? Well, he's done what pedos do, right? But I feel like this is not just that. I feel like whoever it is that we're speaking of today, like whoever it is that's connected to him and this situation, they have like either a jail history or like a history of like causing medical emergencies. Okay? Because this would be somebody who's kind of like a leadership. They lead in some way, but there's like a hidden aspect to this. With this, not this sword too. This person has definitely lost some people or some things before. But it's like done in the dark because people probably look up to this person or honor this person in some way. Right? Now this card came out, y'all. But I don't know if it's relevant. Spirit said to keep it. Show me about this card that I just showed. No. So this could be something that someone thought of, or threat that was made. I say thought of, like this, maybe that was an option. Like maybe we could do this kind of thing. Lord have mercy. Somebody could have contemplated, like, okay, I could just shoot you, something like that. It's something weird. Now this card, divine intervention. I get this card a lot, y'all, and I don't like to include it all the time. Because a lot of people don't or won't understand this card. So here's the thing. Ooh, child. Here's the thing. There's a lot of emotional trauma that goes along with not only being an abuse victim, but being in a family of people who don't love you, or don't protect you, or don't put you first, or continue to reproduce like certain generational traumas. Like, then they perpetuate this like toxic family history or family dynamic instead of healing and creating better futures for their family lineage, etc. And sometimes the way to rescue the soul, I know people don't want to hear this, is to say, yeah, no, this lineage will stop with this person, right? This lineage will stop with this person. Like this father figure won't be carried on in this family, right? So I feel like there's a bit of divine intervention in that regard here, but also remember, she is not Jarvis's child. Even though she's pregnant with Jarvis's child, this wasn't about her lineage. Okay, so her father, the big dude that was on the news talking about he ain't seen her in years. First of all, I think he lying. Second of all, yeah, something about his lineage. And I know people gonna hate that. Y'all gonna be like, that don't happen, but yes it does. Yes it does. A lot of people just don't talk about it and don't say it, but absolutely happens. All right, absolutely happens. I feel like it's happened in my family to some degree, not my dad's family, but like, you know, my previous other generations, maternal or paternal sides. Anyway, so there's that. And then also with divine intervention, it's like only by there was only this was the type of event that would lead to exposure, right? Exposure of what was happening behind the scenes. Because why? Secrecy empowers the perpetrator. So this is something that this man would have continued to do had the light not been shed on it. This because why? Aunt was turning a blind eye. Grandmama was turning a blind eye. Was and probably had for a long time. So this is something that would have continued in this family had this baby not gone missing. So it's divine intervention in that regard, which reminds me, they really need to get them other kids away from all of them. Like, I don't understand how that connection is still happening. Like, they need, because, yeah, this ain't even just about Jarvis. This is about the judgment of the adults who are there with them. Like, get the freak out of here. Like, what? What? Why? Why are they still there? Anyway, we have stress and overwhelm. I clarified that. I feel like that's worry about being found out or exposed, Jarvis. Here, of course, abuse, sexual, what is that, physical and verbal. Here, this card, guys, didn't want to not come out. I don't know if their teachers, her teachers or counselors are black or white. Of course, it's been said that it was reported as to CPS several times, but I was like, okay, because it kept coming back out. I was like, okay, let me clarify this because I'm supposed to keep it, right? Let me clarify this card, and I go to clarify it. This reading's gonna definitely be part 1 and 2. I go to clarify it, and I feel like it is connected to like counselors or teachers or people who didn't act, who are either mandatory reporters like teachers are. Ain't no either the mandatory reporters, or they were in a position of authority where they could have tried to intervene or help on her behalf, but somebody dismissed it like, oh, that's just how black people live, or they'll be all right, like that's just the black story. Like, it's something simple and similar like that. You also have secret and secrecy, of course, and I feel like that's twofold. Not only about the sexual relationship, but that it was turning into something else, like a business venture as well. Because, yeah, there's somebody's debt. Like, somebody owes something, like, and it ain't taxes, all right? Somebody owes something, or they felt like she could make money on behalf of the family in a way. That's how it feels. And this is how she felt. All right. Abandoned. I kind of looked into that, and I keep hearing, like, you just left me here, or you just gonna leave me here. Y'all just gonna leave me here. But it's y'all. It's like, yeah, there's that. Then, yeah, I saw that one last night. Then this one, y'all, I struggled with it first. So I don't know who old boy is connected to, but Spirit told me to leave it in. And I don't know if that's because it is so many people connected to this situation. Um, right? I also felt like, you know how in movies, hell, in real life too, I'm sure, when people get shot or wounded in certain illegal activities, they have like people who can fix things up outside of the hospital. Sometimes it's doctors who just crooked. You know what I'm saying? But like, or you have like people who are good at certain things and they do this for the neighborhood. Like that type of activity. There's I felt that super strongly. So also yeah, there's an energy here, 3 and 3. There's an energy here of a gathering, of a group, of socializing. I kind of was getting like the energy of passing around. Cause look, like we work in a party. We work in a party. This is definitely a sexual energy. If you follow my channel, you know what I call that. And this is definitely connected to money or finance. But it's something that's done in secret, and it's a new opportunity that's leading to good news. However, this is like somebody's naive. They don't know no better, right? They don't know no better. And it's like, I'm thinking this is a good thing, like a social activity. So yeah, I feel like while the circumstance of the molestation and the pregnancy were and are true, I feel like there are and were other things happening connected to this when she actually disappeared. I also got, y'all, the water, the lake, the pond, or the creek or river. Goosies. So I feel like this is near there. This is significant because I also got an energy of land, like strong energy of land. So it could be like a creek running through a property or land or near it. But water is significant. Like it's close. We'll talk about it. Hold on. It's so crazy because I feel like it's close to water in some way. But it's like, that's just like a feature of the property. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll show y'all those cards in a second. Listen, we also got drugs, sale or use or addiction, right? And that is exactly what it means. Do I feel like she was on drugs? No. Do I feel like she may have been given something? Definitely. However, hold on a second. I don't know if she was given something. By this masculine energy. Or she was around someone who was using. There's this mother energy again, this Empress. Who is this Empress? Could very well be her own mother. So I don't know what other activities her mother had been involved in the past to either fuel her addiction or because of her addiction. I don't know. But look at this next card. We have traditional family history, orthodox or unorthodox. This traditional card was created for me with the understanding that, okay, this is something that she is going through, but this is something that the generation prior to her and her family also dealt with, right? So if it was secret molestation happening for her, then it's likely something that her mother experienced. And since we see the grandmother turning a blind eye, that's and now I'm on drugs too. That's probably it, because a lot of people, probably part of it anyway, a lot of people do those things to cope with their real life experience. So family history played a role here. Of course, we have promiscuity, paid or social. We have that this is a cover up. Something was staged by family, by friends, or the victim. But the victim is the victim, so it definitely wasn't staged by her. Then we have this card, family. Goose is going nuts too. Siblings. These are the order. That's the order that it came in. Cover up, staged, family. Okay? Siblings, cousins, aunt, uncle, mother, father, grands, in-laws. All right? So make it look some type of way. The fact that you would wait till the next day to report an issue of your 13-year-old daughter, granddaughter not showing up or coming home definitely makes you part of the problem. We also have local in the neighborhood. I feel like not only did this occur near her home or where she lives, but this is likely where she still is. It ain't like she went across the country. She up there. Okay? This is intentional. Remember, I was talking about this was intentional. So this was meant to intentionally do what it did. Or there could be like intentional deception happening here to keep something hidden. Here also for hire, paid help. Y'all. Now I took that several ways. It could be the way that we were just speaking about the doctor previously. Or it could be her. Queen of Pentacles and the Empress and the Knight of Swords. Someone being forced or made to do something for the sake of money. That Empress energy is the mother, the baby mama, mother figure. Yeah. And it's resulting in death. And then the Knight of Swords. So he could have some help from a female energy that's kind of taking the reins. I'm not positive about that, y'all. I feel like I try to, when I'm doing these, to ask Spirit to show me only what's relevant to the disappearance or the death, right? Because a lot of times, especially with children, they'll show you so much stuff that's connected to the people that they are around the most, and it can get confusing. But at the same time, our experiences that we have around our children impacts them as well. So that may be why it shows up that way. We have the ex, the past partner. Listen, I don't feel like that is Jarvis. Yeah. I don't feel like that is Jarvis. I don't feel like either that is a child. I feel like this could be somebody who's dead right now. It could be someone who's dead. Deceased. Or this could be someone who collaborated in like a partner energy, who collaborated or offered help in some way. The chariot is shown up here, which could be a car or vehicle for sure. Someone to help you confront a situation, to deal with something. For sure. So the past partner could be a romantic partnership, business partnership. Take it as it resonates for you. Or however you trust your intuition on that. See, party, gathering, or club, definitely giving that energy. And then this card we have stab or stabbed. And I had to clarify this because I was like, stabbed like in surgical, or stabbed like backstabbed. And as I clarified, it was definitely feeling betrayed, that feeling of being abandoned, like you're going to leave me here, left alone in some situation. We also have here scam or fraud, money or money scheme. So like I said, I feel like that could be something that was used to motivate something or someone. To motivate someone. Could be money was paid or given to this family, or if I send her, or if I let her do this, then this person will give us money. But it resulted in a loss here because it's like an energy of sacrificing a freaking child. The child is doing this work. What kind of work? So yeah, she was lured into a situation, even though she initially trusted the person that she was going with. by these fake friends and family. And then this co-worker energy. So I don't know if this is Jarvis's co-worker or not. But Spirit said there's a co-worker that is lying, that is being deceptive. Okay? Y'all. So this turned out to be a lot longer than I thought it would be. So I'm going to post this as part 1. And then we'll come back for part 2 to look at the places, the locations, and then what these cards say about the victim and the perpetrator.